Hey guys, grab your weights. It's time for a tone workout. Here's what we're gonna do. We've got 5 moves and then 3 rounds of 5 moves. So we're gonna have 3 rounds we go through 2 times each, and in each round there's 5 moves. We do a leg workout or a leg exercise, an arm exercise, a combo move that kind of puts those 2 together, a core move, and then cardio. Each little round is 40 seconds long, 20 seconds off. So we go through all 5 of those first exercises. That's round 1. We do it again, same thing. Then we take a minute off and we go through a new set of 5 moves. Do it twice, take a minute off, go through a last set. And the last round does not have 5 moves, it only has 4, I think. So it'll make sense as we go. It's going to be just about 30 minutes, a little bit longer probably by the time we get warm up and cool down into it. So grab your weights. Remember, I always encourage you to go heavier. You can slow down and really work on your form and push yourself to that next level with weights, okay? Because it's really easy to get stuck just kind of doing 8 pounds when you really can push up to the next level. So push yourself, challenge yourself, and let's go have a good time. All right, guys. Starting with a warm up here. I want you just to march right and left, belly button pulled in tight. Just get kind of that form settled in, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over feet. For 4, 3, we're going to stop the feet, take a big inhale up, big inhale high. Exhale, pull the arms down, squeeze through the back, tuck the butt under. Good. Release that, inhale up again. And then exhale, touch the toes. Reach all the way down, hang here. We're going to go 2 squats and then 2 pulses back. So we go 2 squats down, 2 pulses back. 2 squats down, 2 pulses back. So really just sitting nice and comfortably. You don't want to push in too much yet, but nice and low, still, as low as you kind of comfortably can, getting the backs of the legs warmed up, the fronts of the legs, the ligaments in the knees, just getting that motion. 4 more, belly button in tight. Here's your 3. Here's your 2. Last time. Keep the legs straight and roll up. Soften them just a little bit to roll all the way up. Reach the arms high. Right hand grabs left wrist up and over. Other side, up and over. Good, I'm going to turn sideways. My right foot stays in front, left leg goes back. Take a nice low lunge here and scoot this knee back so it's behind your hips. So you feel that great pull here through the hip flexor. Hands come to the mat, tuck that back toe. Let's bend and straighten through the front leg. Nice and slow, bend and straighten. You can also bend the back knee down again if you want to, or you can keep it straight. You kind of do what feels good for you. 2 more. From here we step back to a plank. Hands plant, tuck the toes. Underneath you, squeeze the quads, squeeze the booty. So it's not up here, it's not sagging. You've got kind of that tuck that we talked about before when we were standing up. Same idea, nice straight line body. Hold here and breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that other foot forward. Take the knee to the floor so it's back behind my hip. Feeling that hip flexor stretch. You press your chest forward. Hands to the mat. We go into that bend and straighten of the front leg. Back knee can bend and straighten, or it can stay straight. Your call. Really feel that hamstring getting nice and warm. For 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Step back to that plank again. Hold here. Take those feet a little bit wider, maybe the width of your mat if you have a mat. Push back into the heels. Bring the hands right under the shoulders. We do opposite hand, opposite shoulder tap right here. I want you to go nice and slow, and I want you to really work on keeping your hips square to the mat. So we're not going to do this and speed up and rock our bodies, right? Nice and slow. Press into the hand that's on the mat. Squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back, down dog. Walk those heels out. Stretch through the calves. And then plant the heels, walk the hands back. And we roll all the way up. 2 big shoulder rolls back. And 1 more. All right, guys. So, as I said, 5 moves. legs, arms, combo, core, cardio, okay? Each round. Each round, we do it 2 times. I want you to grab your weights. The first exercise we're going to do is a squat and lunge with one leg only. So I'm gonna hold both weights for this one. What I'm going to do is squat, and I'm gonna lunge back on my left foot only and come back to my squat. Left foot only, come back to my squat. If you want to hold one weight only, if that feels better for you, keep it in your right hand so that it stays on this side with the leg that's holding us still, okay? 40 seconds of that, 20 seconds off, then we'll get into our next exercise, which will be arms. So you'll give those legs a break. You're only stepping back on that left foot this round. Next time we go through, you'll do it on the other side, okay? So, 1 or 2 weights, 3 seconds to go. 2, 1, squat, step back, left foot only. So sometimes I do these videos reverse from you guys, and I say left foot, and I actually move my right. I did not do that today, so I am opposite you. So just know you are, actually it doesn't matter if you changed legs, because we're gonna work the other leg too, right? Whew. Push through this, guys. You're halfway there. I want you to feel that burn. You should be feeling that burn in that right glute and quad. Come on, fight for this for 10 more seconds. Belly button in tight. Stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next exercise. Whoo, baby, shake that out. Hammer curl up. Flip your hands over. Standard curl down, nice and slow, okay? In 10 seconds we go. Shake out that leg. Palms face in, knees soft. Get the hips under the shoulders. Pull the shoulders back and down. Here we go. Curl it up, flip over, slowly down. Curl it up, flip over, slowly down. So, I'm moving slow because I'm using heavy weights. If you're using light weights, I want you to move a little faster. Get more reps in, kind of go for that endurance for the muscle. Not necessarily trying to take it up weight. You do what works for you today. You work with what you have at home. Maybe you don't have heavy weights. That's okay. You don't have to have heavy weights. Maybe you hold 2 weights in one hand. You do just one hand right now. Last time. All right, guys, put it down. Combo move, 1 weight only. We are going to go into a lunge with a biceps curl, and then, okay, then we're gonna clean and squat. So my left hand's gonna have it. I'm gonna lunge back, curl to the shoulder, step under it, and press, okay? Here we go. Left hand has the weight. Step back, curl, keep it at the shoulder, squat, press. Take it down again. Curl, keep it at the shoulder, squat, press. Bring it down. Bring it down with control. Don't just let it flop down. And remember, when you're doing that press up, your legs are what are propelling that weight up to the sky. Use the legs to push and get that weight overhead. Curl, squat, push. Do it again. Keep the weight at your shoulder. Get the foot underneath your shoulder. Push and rest. All right, guys, we'll do the next side on the other round. The next round. We'll do the next side on that next round. Have a seat. Core. I'm going to go knee to elbow, hand to foot, and change sides. All right, just like that. In 5 seconds, we go. 3, 2, sit back. Here we go. Knee to elbow, hand to foot. Knee to elbow, hand to foot. I'm leaning back so my core is already engaged. I'm thinking about lacing my hip bones together. Squeeze. You can take this slow. Sometimes slower is harder, you know that. We've talked about that before. Or you can speed it up. Just like this. Squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap. You've got this, guys. 10 seconds. Exhale on the lift. Exhale, exhale. Almost there. 3, 2, other side, last one. Great job, come up. Cardio is next. We are gonna go just into an explosive squat. No jump, but I want you to pretend you're jumping. You're going to squat and spring up onto your tippy toes. Reach the hands high like you're jumping with all your might, okay? It's explosive, but you stay on the ground. We go in 3, 2, 1, here it is. Squat and press, squat, lift, squat, fly. You can do this fast. You can leave the ground if you're okay with that. If you're okay with adding a little impact. You know what you want to do. You know where your body is today. Come on, squeeze. Squeeze. You don't have to leave the ground to get that heart rate up. Come on, you've got it. 10 seconds to go, right here, 10. Come on, sit low, explode high, reach, squeeze those calves at the top. One more. Whew, rest, 20 seconds off. We do it all again. Whew. Whew. You got this, guys. We're going in 10 seconds. Remember, we're gonna start with that one leg squat, one weight or two. This time my right leg is gonna step back, okay? Here we go. Squat, step back, squat, step back. All right, so this time you're gonna feel this in that left glute, left quad. Or maybe you started on the left last time, you're feeling it on the right. Either way, come on. You can go slow, you can go fast. You guys have this. You are halfway there. Whew. Baby, I'm feeling that. That is burning. Come on, fight through it. 10 seconds. Whew. This is my weaker leg. It is really fighting me. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh my gosh, shake it out. Shake it out. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Biceps curl, hammer on the way up. Control standard curl on the way down. Whew. Working those legs and glutes. Gets that heart rate so high. Such big muscles. Here we go. Hammer, flip, control. So maybe you used 2 weights in one hand last time. You're doing the other hand this time. Other arm. Your knees should be soft. Your hips should be slightly tucked. And your shoulders should be over your hips. So think about that straight line all the way down your back. Your booty's not popping out. You don't have your hips rocked forward. Woo! That's called an anterior tilt of the hips. I have it. It means I kind of arch my back naturally. I have to fight that. I have to make a conscious effort. 3 seconds, guys. 2, 1. Great job. One weight. This time I'm going to keep it in my right hand. In my right hand. I'm going to lunge back on the right leg. Curl it to the shoulder. Get underneath the weight. And press it up in that clean press. Whew. Breathe. Hope your heart rate's up like mine is. Here we go. Lunge back, curl, keep it here. Get under it, press with the legs. Bring it down. Curl, get under it, press with the legs. So this way, if I was doing just the clean right here, I would go much heavier because it's really all about the legs at that point. But because we've got this biceps curl with tiny muscles, we have to go a little lighter. Push. Core tight, get under it. Push, less than 10 seconds. Come on. Bring it down with control. Under it, push. Last one. Curl, under it, push. Excellent job. Come on down for that core. Again. We have core, we have cardio. We get a minute break before we go into the next circuit of moves. All right, belly button in tight. Lean back, squeeze the hip bones together. Here we go. Knee to elbow, hand to foot. Knee to elbow, hand to foot. Knee to elbow, hand to foot. Just resting those heels lightly on the mat. You got it. Come on. Push through. Remember, it's just about moving your body. Maybe you're not feeling it today. Maybe you didn't want to go heavy. Maybe you just don't have much energy. Stay with it. Move your body, even if you do it without weights. Just keep moving. Just keep going. And rest. All right, guys, back up. Cardio with that explosive squat, jump or no jump. Breathe. 10 seconds. All right, I'm gonna face front this time. Here we go. Squat, press. Squat, press. Imagine jumping as high as you can, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Jump, or like you're trying to spring forward, like a long jump. I used to have to do those in PE. Try to jump as far as you could from a standing point. Don't really know what the point of that was. I don't feel like it was testing much. Some people are built to jump. Some people are not. It has a lot to do with your glutes and your calves and how high they insert on the bone. There's a lot to go into that. Rest. 1 minute off. All right, you guys, get some water. Breathe. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. You're going to have one weight in your hand. I want it in your left hand. You get a lat lunge to the right, okay? So lat lunge means booty goes back. When I come back, I'm just going to rest this right foot on the toe, and I'm going to go into a staggered deadlift, just like that. So my left leg stays pretty straight. Here, just from the side. I come into my lat. I hold that weight, or hold that foot on the toe, and then I go again. One side only. We'll do the next side when we come back through. Whew. Breathe, guys. Feel that air. You still got 15 seconds. I feel the air. I'm outside. I feel the wind. There's a nice breeze. Still hot. All right, guys, 5 seconds and we go. Right leg takes us out first. Lunge it. Here we go. Bring it across. Take it low. Keep that weight, or that foot resting on the toe. So most of your body weight is in that left leg. It's in the right as you come into the lunge. Press off. And now it's in the left into that deadlift. Keep the weight really close to your leg. Chest lifted. There can be a slight bend in that left leg, but I want you to keep it mostly straight and that flat back to really work the back side of your leg up into those back muscles. Glutes as well. You're almost there. Last one. Great. Grab your other weight. Arms. This one's gonna be tough. We're gonna start at 90 degrees. Fold, press up, overhead press, down, fold, and then we're gonna punch 1 and 2, okay? I'll walk you through that. That's a lot. Here we go. 90 degrees. Fold, bring it up, press, bring it down, fold, now punch. Right and left. If you're working heavy, like I am, this is heavy for my shoulders. You are not moving fast. If you're light, you can actually throw punches, okay? I am really just kind of going through the punch motion because I cannot lift these weights fast. They are too heavy. Whew. Another one I'm gonna feel tomorrow. Just 5 seconds, guys. Woo, woo, woo. And down. Oh my gosh, that was a tough one. All right, here's your combo. You are going to do left leg. Right arm has the weight this time, so I'm gonna come into that deadlift again. I'm gonna lift, bring the weight to my shoulder, and press, okay? So it looks like this, deadlift, press, and balance, okay? Here we go. Deadlift, bring it up, press, and balance. Deadlift, so again, this is when you would want to have heavy weights. If you just have 5 or 8 pound weights, I guarantee they're not heavy enough for this leg work. Now, they may be heavy enough for the arm work, right? That you may be like, Molly, I can't do heavier weight on this shoulder press. That's fine. That's fine. You have to go with the least common denominator, right? You have to work with the heaviest weight you can handle on the smallest muscles. Last one. Press up. Good. All right, guys. Core combos next. Sorry. Nope, that was combo. Sorry. All right, core. Oh my goodness. Side plank. Doesn't matter which side. You can leave this knee on the ground if you want. We're gonna go crunch and crunch and bring it out in front. Okay? Or you can come up on your toes. Here we go. Crunch. Bring it out in front. Crunch. Woo. Tip it over. Bring it out in front. Crunch. Bring it out in front. So, your choice. That bottom knee can be down or your feet can be stacked. Your call. I want you to think, ooh, about keeping those hips high. Having some balance issues today. Whew. 10 seconds, guys. You've got this. Whew. It's a tough one, no doubt about it. Last one, and rest. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, cardio. I just want you to keep your feet wide. We're gonna go back to that lat lunge. We're gonna bring opposite hand to opposite foot, just like this. I want you to actually tap the floor, booty back, move fast. You don't have any weight to slow you down. Here we go. So one thing I've found when I am editing these videos is when I think I'm moving fast, I'm really not. I don't think I'm a very fast person in general. I don't have a lot of fast twitch muscle. I think I'm not built for sprints and fast work. I think I'm a longer, slower mover. And some of you are really built for sprints. And this is like, you're probably flying. You're a blur. Me, not so much. I think I'm moving fast. Probably not. And rest. All right, guys, back to the top of that round. One weight. I'm gonna have it in my right hand. Sorry, my left hand. I'm gonna lat lunge left. Come up for that deadlift on the right leg. Whew, breathe. All right, left hand, left leg. Here we go. Lunge, bring it up, rest the foot on the toe, and down. I feel like I did this backwards last time. Did I do it here? Yeah, I think we did do it there. So right hand has the weight. Right leg stays still. Sorry, sometimes I forget how I do it from round to round. Belly button in tight. You can do it either way. It doesn't really matter. It's not making that much of a difference. Either way, you're carrying that same amount of weight. Just maybe giving one leg a tiny bit more work. Last time, guys. All right, here comes that harder arm-only exercise. 90 degree. Fold it up. Press it overhead. And then the 2 punches when you come back down. Soften the knees. Remember, when you go overhead, you're likely to arch your back, lock out the knees. Don't. Here we go. 90 degrees. Fold it up. Fold it up. Press. Bring it down. Bring it down. And now punch and punch. All right, come on. All right, you guys. I am trying to work toward, as many of you know, I had an eating disorder in high school. I've fought my eating disordered thinking my whole life. It gets better, then it gets worse, based on my life and what things I'm trying to control. But one thing I'm really working hard on is thinking about rest now. Is thinking about, okay, combo, sorry, I gotta talk about this first. Combo is gonna be that deadlift on the right leg, weight is in the left hand. Okay, so that's my light foot. I'm gonna deadlift, press overhead, and balance, okay? So what I was talking about is I'm really having to work lately on not trying not to look at myself and wonder if I'm thin enough. This is not about being thin. And I know I'm not super thin. But what's important is that I'm strong and I'm healthy. Have you guys seen on Pinterest or Instagram, there's a meme that says something like, I no longer work out to be thin. I work out so that people will say, she carries in all her groceries in one load. And that's kind of where I'm trying to be too mentally. Rest. It's about being strong, and it's about being healthy. And it's about being happy. And a lot of that sometimes comes down to allowing yourself to eat what you want to eat without applying guilt to it. And doing everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. On your knee or on your feet. Here we go. Crunch, reach in front. So everything in moderation means you take a day, 2 days, a week off from exercise. Okay, you know, maybe you need a week off. Maybe you have an injury. Maybe you're going on vacation. It's not a guilty thing. The working out there is there to keep you healthy, to keep you strong, to keep you fit, to keep you carrying all your groceries in one load, right? Enjoy the hamburger, enjoy the pizza, enjoy the fries. Every once in a while. Not every week, not every day for sure. Come down. All right, you guys, we have one more round. All right, we need one weight. Whew, I'm gonna take a little stretch here, that feels good. All right, one weight, the top of your mat. We're gonna go into a half burpee. So you can start in the plank, hop or step your feet up by your hands, and then lift this weight, stay in the squat, and bring it back down. Hop or step back, okay? If you're doing the step back, try to alternate which foot leads you forward each time. 20 seconds, guys, get some water. Oh. So this one has only 4 moves because the cardio is kind of built in since we're doing a burpee as our work. We're gonna add on, we're gonna stay in that plank and burpee position a lot. All right, guys, here we go. Plank it out. Let's go. Hop or step, lift the weight, stay in the squat, press the booty back up. Stay low. No rush. Tuck my shirt in. Keep going, guys. You keep going. Okay. Come on, guys. You've got this. Belly button in tight. Nice control. Obviously, you can probably feel how you're getting this work in your shoulders, right? You have 5 seconds, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. We're actually going to go down into our crab position, reverse plank position, reverse tabletop. Fingers point to the booty. We're going to press up and we're going to go into 2 dips and then 2 kicks. Just like that, all right? Here we go. 2 dips, 2 kicks. 2 dips, 2 kicks. Squeeze the belly. Keep the chest high. Remember that while you're holding this lifted position right here, your triceps are squeezing. You're not giving them a break. Okay, so don't think, oh wait, why is she giving the arms a break to kick the legs? I'm actually adding work to the arms because I'm taking one of our supports away, right? I'm creating a tripod position. Almost there, last time. Double and kick. All right, my friends, we're gonna combo it together here with a full burpee and a triceps push-up. So, you're gonna come into your plank. You're going to burpee with stand up or jump. Bring it back down onto your knees, probably. Triceps push-up means elbows brush the body. Here we go. Hop or no hop. Drop the knees. If you can do it from your toes, do it. Keep moving. You don't have to rush, but I want you to move at a pretty good clip here to get that heart rate pumping. This is your combo and your cardio. We put it together here. From here, we're not going to take a break. We're going to go right into a plank. We're going to hold the plank. In 5 seconds, you guys. Woo. Last one. Come down. Hold the plank. Stay here. I want you to push your heels back. Squeeze those quads like you're trying to slide the knees up your thighs. Press into the fingers. I really tend to rock into the heels of my hands. I want you to make sure the fingers are pressing down as well. Hold and breathe. Round those shoulders a little bit away from each other. 10 seconds, you got this. Breathe, stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come down. Whew. All right, guys, we gotta do it again. Same thing, one weight. Burpee, lift it up, and then come back, forward back. You've got that burpee squat, holding the weight. Tuck my shirt again, so you guys don't get any sneaky peeks you don't want. Here we Go. Stay low. Lift and hop back or step back. Whew, I'm feeling this in the arms a lot right now. My shoulders are tired. Hold those abs in tight. Think about keeping them nice and flat as you hop or step back. They're supporting that whole midline of your body. They're forming a bridge. So your hip bones don't dip into the water, right? Whew. Come on. You got it. And rest. Put that aside. Whew. I am dripping sweat. Right now, just dripping. Hope you are too. All right. In 5 seconds, I'm gonna take these off. We're going into the dips with the kicks. Here we go. 2 dips. Hold yourself up, 2 kicks. Now, when I'm holding myself up, I'm really thinking about not locking out the elbows. If I lock out the elbows, I'm resting in the joint, right? I want the muscles holding me, keeping that arm straight. All right? Keep it going. Press up to straight. You've got this. Whew. It is hard. Triceps are small muscles, so working them in such a focused way really exhausts them. 5 seconds though. You can do that. And rest. All right. Get a quick stretch because we're putting it all together. Whew. Same thing. We're going to go right into that burpee with the triceps push-up and then straight into plank. No break. Then you're done. Okay? Then you're done with this whole workout. Oh, shake it out. All right, guys, into plank. Let's go. Bring it up. I'm on my knees. Triceps push up. Come on. Remember that a couple workouts ago, we did that nice, slow, controlled burpee, which I think feels so good. Think about that. And keeping it controlled even though you're moving faster. 10 seconds. You guys got this. Woo. Last one. Hold that plank. Hold it. All right. You know what to do. Press the heels back. Tuck the hips slightly. Squeeze the quads. Rest into those hands. Push the floor away. Ooh, I'm feeling this in my delts a lot today. Whew. Abs in tight, you guys. Fight for it. Fight for it. 20 seconds. Come on. Breathe. Pull those abs in tight. 10 seconds. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got it. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Oh. So you guys probably aren't sweating quite as much as I am. Take a child's pose. If you're working out inside, that humidity does a lot to encourage sweat. But I hope your heart rate is as high as mine is. I hope you feel what this workout just did for you. Bring it under. I hope you feel strong too. Really, I really am trying to keep that focus for myself on strength. That's where I am in my life right now. We're all at different places in our lives. Different goals. Good. Press it up onto all fours. Let's just take a little cat-cow here. Just enjoy that stretch. Tuck the toes. Walk the hands back. We're just going to hang here a second. Whew. And then soften the knees. We're going to roll up. Take a second here, kind of halfway up. Just rock side to side. Maybe you clasp your hands together. Push them away. And then slowly roll up. Keep pushing the hands away. Nice. Bring them around behind you. Clasp it together. Press down. Ooh, open up that chest. So nice. Kind of let those elbow pits roll out so you feel that stretch in your biceps as well. Bring one arm across your chest. Press the shoulder down away from your ear. And then bring it up behind you for the triceps. And then other side, same thing. Bring it across. Bring it up. Quad stretch coming up. Grab a wall if you need it. Or stick the other arm out for balance. Tuck the hip. Woo, squeeze the glutes. Think about your tailbone pointing straight down to the floor. Just like that knee. Okay, both are pointing straight down at the floor. Shake it out, other side. After that first round where we did that squat lunge, it's a lot of work for those quads. Last stretch, figure 4, standing, or if you need to sit to do it, sit to do it. Great job, you guys. Other side. Have a seat. Woo. Trying to balance. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, whatever time of day it is for you. And I will see you next time. You did awesome. Bye.